What's happening, boys? Not much going on today. Gotta go do the work thing. I didn't try the lawnmower out before I left because I was running a little bit late. I think it'll be okay, but we'll give it a shot when I get home in a few hours. I may, well, depending on what happens between now and then, as far as the weather, because I don't think it's supposed to rain this afternoon, but you never know. Pollen is terrible. I messaged a few people on Craigslist last night and barely got a response out of either one of them. One of them had some kind of lights that he was trying to sell, and the other one had some old car rims. Well, the one with the old lights responded back. He said somebody's supposed to come get him, but if he didn't show up, then, you know, he would let me get him or whatever. But anyways, I gotta go knock these 4 hours out, get this shit done and over with. You know, I hate being at work on such pretty days, but gotta make that bread. Sure ain't gonna come to you for free. Oh, and in yesterday's video, whatever, I did end up getting like a copyright warning or whatever, and having to deal with fucking the Dukes of Hazzard thing. It wasn't even a whole show. It was like a 2-minute clip, if even that. But anyway, we're at the workplace. Let's go do the damn thing. Let's see if this son of a bitch will start. Shit. Throttle was halfway. Pull the choke out. Put your foot on the brake. I'll be damned. What's happening? Finally got home and obviously got this lawnmower started, and did a little lubricating on it or whatever, as far as the bearings and joints and spindles and hubs and all that good shit to get right for the mowing season. I don't know how often they require you to do it, but I figured that if it was done last year about the same time and it was used for the entire season, that it would be best to go ahead and do it the next year the same time for the whole season. Of course, obviously you check your oil and your hydraulic fluid and all that stuff. Well, I've come to the conclusion that I think that since I've got it running, that I'm going to be in search of a trailer, and for more than one reason, obviously. It needs to be maybe like a 5x8 or maybe a 6x10 or something like that. I don't want nothing too extreme. I'd love for it to be like a tilt bed, rather than the end be tilt. Which either or doesn't matter, but when you're comparing the price difference and what it's made out of, and what kind of warranty it carries, and how much the cost is, obviously, and that, and as far as the tongue weight and weight, or as far as capacity that it can hold, you got to look at all them things. Oh, and look what I found earlier. Like some old pieces of gutter and shit. On my way home, I found that piece of I'm guessing it's got to be steel. I doubt it's aluminum. Probably galvanized. Gutter piping. Somebody had just put it beside the road. I did have a phone call earlier today, and a gentleman wanted me to come and tear his mobile home apart. Well, I would have loved to, and I do have a sawzall, but I just don't feel like dragging it all the way there and having to cut up a bunch of shit that I can't even use. And what I mean by that is he wanted me to cut up the frame and everything, and you know, you're talking about a steel structured frame, and I'm by myself, and with no trailer, I only have a truck, so I can only carry it so much at a time. And that's just a bunch of hassle to have to lug back and forth, especially, I think he said it was in Beaufort County, which is where the place was that I got the fuel pump for this. It's around the Washington area. Well, yeah, it's just not worth it, you know. And I thought I had a hit last night. I had messaged this guy on Craigslist that supposedly had these old rims for sale. I mean, not for sale, for free. And it was like 25 or 30 rims. Well, it ended up being a scam, apparently, or the guy's just a complete asshole one. I'm guessing the ad must have been fraudulent, because someone else did a response ad for that and said that the free rim spammer is back, or some bullshit like that. But I'd have loved to have had that many steel rims. That would have came in handy. But I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is. You take what you take and you get what you get. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten anything. I'm supposed to go pick up a refrigerator, but the guy hasn't called me back yet. Don't know if that's gonna happen today or not. And if it, you know, if he calls tomorrow, obviously I'm gonna be at work for the full 9 hours. So it'd have to be tomorrow afternoon, if anything. I don't have much else to discuss or talk about. Was kind of tired and didn't feel like messing around as far as doing the oil change today. If, fingers crossed, if things go the way I want them to, it will be done tomorrow. And like I said, I hate procrastinating about stuff, but you know, sometimes you just got to take a break, you know what I mean? And I've been going and going and going, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I did want to show where all the grease points are on this lawnmower, just in case you have one and don't know. At least all that I know of anyway. You got your hub here. You pull the cap off, and obviously it's upside down so you can't see it, but there's a grease fitting on that one. So that's one you got to do. There's one right there as well. Yeah, because you got to make sure you know you do your spindle on both sides. Let's see. And obviously, you know, you do the same thing on this side you did on the other side. Let's let this down for a minute. Now, in here, I don't know if you can, might be able to see if I go under here. Yeah, I think you can see it. Anyway, there's one in there and there's one on the other side. And you have that one in there for that pulley. And like I said, I think that's it. I don't think there is any more. If there is, I'll make sure to let you guys know in case you needed to know and don't know. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, stay groovy.